You know what I do? No, you know how I do. I just do me. I just do me. I be getting that money. They know me.
What's up, world and TY's family? From now on, I just want to say I ain't the boy TY no more. I'm always be TY, but I ain't the boy TY no more. From now on, I want you to refer to me as the Lone Star Chef, because I'm going to be cooking up that content, specializing in my boys, Dallas Cowboys. And we're going to sprinkle, some other things in there as well. But that's my new name. That's what I need y'all to refer to me as. The Lone Star Chef. You know what I mean? Cause I'm gonna be cooking up that. Lone Star Chef, man. Get it right. But we want to start this off first and foremost. All jokes aside, man. Let's give it a moment. Let's give a moment of silence for all of those families out in Florida that's dealing with that hurricane. Anybody that lost someone, to the people that that's been displaced. If anybody's missing, we just want to stand with each other, man, because there's a lot of division going on in the world. We need more unity. So let's just give them that moment of silence. Thank you. And y'all already know what we here to do tonight, man. We here to talk about them boys, man. We going into week 6. We going up against those Detroit Lions. So, this is what we about to get into. You know what time it is, man. It's time for me to talk my. And now, it's another week of football, man. So you know how this going down. We're gonna discuss the Cowboys and the Lions. Um, give our thoughts on that. Let me make this quick because I want to go upstairs and go watch Thursday night football. But we coming in. We playing the Detroit Lions, man. It's one of our 5 tough games that we got coming down the stretch. The easiest opponent gonna be next week. We got a bye, but we got nice tough little games coming up, man. But we're gonna take it one week at a time. You know how this go. But good news, good news. We got my man Deron Bland supposed to be coming back. So help on defense is on the way. It's a good thing because since we had Bland, Diggs, but Bland, Diggs, and Jordan Lewis ain't played with each other. So this is the first time that all of them are going to be in the same starting lineup. So that's a good thing. Mr. Pick Six himself. I'm excited to see that and very much looking forward to it. Even though teams don't pass much against us, but I'm very much looking forward to it. My man Jordan Lewis, man, let's give a hand clap to him. That man has been playing lights out football, man. We're going to talk about out of 18 targets, what he only allowed like 11 receptions. and like 60 yards. Like that's great. Um, Kudos to him. That's great. So, you know, and we got him in the slot. You know, Mr. Deron Bland picked Mr. Pick Six himself on the other side, and Trayvon Diggs on the other side, or maybe you know Mr. Pick Six himself go in the slot, and Jordan Lewis take that outside. Um, no matter how you slice it, we should have a nice little cornerback trio. But I wonder how that's gonna work for the cornerback that we got from the Lions. His name start with a O. Can't think of his name, or I don't know how to pronounce it rather. But I wonder how that's gonna work out with him. I mean, I'm pretty sure he'll get some tick this week because I don't. I would assume they're not gonna play Bland the entire game. You know, kind of easing back into things, but. I wonder how that's gonna work for him because I like him actually. I actually like him. So, um, on another note, we getting help on the line. They moved Carl Lawson over to the active roster. Um, so that's good to see. For the life of me, I can't see how every week it's like we just lose another defensive lineman. Man, that's like crazy. Um, like what are y'all doing out there? Hey, McCarthy, man, what are you doing? Are you you let my guys what not be healthy or something? Like these dudes just sitting around doing nothing. Like what are we doing? Like I don't know. They ain't hitting the weight room. Like what is going on? Like every week the defensive linemen dropping. Like it's not cool, man. You already know we kind of short in that area, and we need everybody that's going to help because, sheesh, the Lions is coming in town, my man. And we all know Jameer Gibbs getting that ball. We all know they going to tote that rock. We already know we averaging 135 yards allowed in a game. We already know this. We already know they averaging 150 yards a game. We already know this. So now we gotta figure out how to stop Jameer Gibbs when they come in town, man. Of course, they're gonna be a little balanced because they got golf over there, so they're gonna be a little balanced with the pass and the run. But who knows? I mean, Josh Allen did come through and only have what 91 yards on us total the whole game. He just ran it down our throat, even though the weather, wasn't so great. But they hit that ground and they pounded that thing, man. And they had like 200 yards or something like that rushing. Like, sheesh. Then they had like over 100 yards between. I mean, then each running back have over 100 and something yards. Like, so, I mean, now we got Jameer Gibbs coming to town. So, they're going to hit that ground running. Um, but we're gonna have a little faith, man. Cause like my man Dak said, you know, we gonna win this. You know what I mean? They got a little call last time that shouldn't have. I mean, that shouldn't have mattered because a call was made on us that shouldn't have got made on us. So I mean, it is what it is. We all know that game, man. We all know the call that we talking about that allowed them to I mean that you know made us push the ball back and then allowed them to get the ball back because we should have been nailing it out because that was a first down on that play. So they shouldn't even had a chance to get a 2-point conversion. But it is what it is. We ain't gonna live in the past. We gonna just move on forward. Let's go in the future. 'Cause, this our chance to play them again. and they coach Mr. Campbell. He's a nice coach. So I'm hoping McCarthy, you know, put something together that's going give us that advantage because we already know they gonna come in and try to punch us in the mouth because they probably looking like, oh man, these boys are sweet. Yeah, I mean, so Dak, man, I hope you live up to that word, man. Yeah, I mean, and congratulations, on starting to build the new house, man. I love that football field. Um, I know you just got it. I know you watched it get knocked down the other day, but yeah, I hope you know we come out and we live up to those expectations that you setting, which I know we can do it. Like I said, I've been saying this for the last few weeks. I really do feel like we're gonna rise up one of these weeks, and it's gonna be over from there. But with these next games that's coming up, man, if we can land on the positive side of things and not the negative, meaning we win more games than we lose, um, I think we'll be able to make a nice little playoff run. Because if you look at it, I mean, these next few teams, you know, the majority of them are teams that could be possibly representing the NFC come playoff time, or at least fighting for it. So the only one that we got is what, the Texans, and they gonna be fighting on a spot from the AFC. So um, if we make it out on the positive side of things within these next few weeks, I think we got a good chance of making a nice little playoff run. Um, I'm not sure where that's going to leave us at with our players because if we do, let's say we just win all of these games, and Micah Parsons and D Law come back, it's like, do you like just throw them back into their spots, or you know, do you allow these young guys to keep playing it out, man? Because I got faith in them. I got faith in them. Last week, it made me a believer that maybe we can do something. And I know Justin Fields is not no um is not no Kyler Murray or nothing like that, or Aaron Rodgers or Patrick Mahomes or Lamar Jackson or anything like that. I know this, but they are professionals at the end of the day, and one of their strengths is a major weakness for us, and for us to come in and compartmentalize that and overcome and um, really kind of have our way in a sense and come out with the victory, and it spoke volumes. Those last two drives that we had when we got the touchdowns, that said a lot. Like that's the quarterback and offense I want to see. Um, that's the defense I want to see. They shut things down when they needed to, and they crossed that goal line when they needed to. You know what I mean? It ain't had to be a blowout. It ain't had to be none of that. But when we needed it, we made it happen. And that's what playoff football look like. Every game not gonna be pretty, especially when it start getting cold outside. But when you need those key moments, you make those key moments happen, and that's what made that win spectacular against the Steelers. Not to mention they have an amazing defense. So I was watching the faculty earlier, and they were saying, shout out to my man James Jones. He got upset on the show, and they was asking, well, if the Cowboys beat the Lions, what should they think about, the Cowboys? And then, James Jones went on to say um, that Jerry Jones should be, flying on the field with the helicopter to give McCarthy a contract. And, as much as I admire, James Jones' opinions and his thoughts and everything, I kind of disagree with him, and I agree with, Shady, what he was saying, not at the one game. Because McCarthy had big games. He had big moments throughout his time in Dallas. And 12-5, 12-5, 12-5, that's amazing. But we always fall short at the same spot. And like one and done, not even gonna do it. Like it's either we one and done in the playoffs or we just done. Like we come in the very first game, we out of there. I think the only win that he has I think the only one that he has been against the Buccaneers when Tom Brady was on his way out. That was the only one that he had. So no, I don't think that McCarthy should get his contract after this game. I do believe that it should wait until after the season is over to see, how we progress in the playoffs. Even if we win 2 games in the playoffs, that's better than we did over these last few years. Oh, sheesh, that's more than what we did over the last 20 something, almost 30 years, if not 30, like already. But that's more than what we've done. So now I can, agree with, y'all should be presenting him with a contract. But other than that, the only we got the same accomplishments we did when Romo was here. But nonetheless, we ain't gonna get into all that. That's something different for a different day. So it's about that time. Thank you for enjoying this moment with me if you made it to this point. You already know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And stay tuned, man. Next week, I'm gonna announce how to participate in the giveaway that we're gonna get that we're gonna be doing. And yes, we'll be giving away some money. It's not enough to get you rich, but it's something more than what you had in your pockets. And it's definitely not gonna be anything disrespectful. So just stay with your boy. Stay with your boy. Stay tuned for that. I'm gonna drop a few of the social medias or whatever. Put that in the descriptions and in the bio and everything. So y'all be able to stay up with all the details. But y'all have a good night, man. I know y'all see me. I had to switch the fit up real quick. You know what I mean? I'm back to the chef hat. It's because I had to finish this off another day. I got a little tired. But don't worry, we're gonna get it together, man. We're gonna get it together. This is all new to me, you know what I mean? So thank you for rocking with your boy. It's the Lone Star Chef. Y'all enjoy y'all night. Peace.
Don't front for these. Free all my dogs and kill all these snitches. I get to them digits. Lord is my witness. And for all of my sins, I pray for forgiveness.